The thing about the welfare state is that when you start on this route, everything goes fine. To begin with, you are imposing taxes on 90% of the people, small taxes, and are able to give considerable benefits to 10% of the people. But the problem is that as time goes on, more and more people come in and either express a desire or are given a chance at a part of the proceeds. So you gradually get to the position where 50% of the people are providing benefits to other 50% of the people, and then you ultimately get to the position where 100% of the people are paying taxes in order to provide benefits to 100% of the people. And you are then in that situation, which Frederick Bastiat described so well 150 years ago, when he said that government is that fiction whereby everybody believes he can live at the expense of everybody else. The laws of the market work as well in the political arena as they work in the economic arena. We have, all of us, had a tendency to look at economic organization and political organization in very different ways. When we come to the economy, as economists, political scientists, or whatnot, we say, well, it has laws of its own. We ask, if you change this, what will happen? And we say, of course, we will treat people in the market as pursuing their own interest. The worker will try to get the highest wage, the consumer will try to get the lowest price, the employer will try to get the best deal, the producer will try to make the most profit. But then when we come to the political arena, we tend to look at it a little differently. We tend to say, well, now let's figure out what would be the right thing to do from the social point of view. Let's persuade our fellows to vote for it, and once we've voted for it, we'll have the results we want. But surely, we have to look at it from a different point of view. We have to say the people who are in the political arena are also people. They are also trying to do what's best for themselves. The politicians are in business. They are trying to maximize the number of votes they get, or maybe not the number of votes, but they're trying to act in such a way as to get enough votes to get elected. The bureaucrats, I don't mean that in any invidious way. I'll come and become more invidious about them later, but at the moment I don't want to start that way. You or I, as a bureaucrat, if we're in that position, we're going to pursue our own interests. Now, in saying that we pursue our own interests, they don't have to be narrow interests. The great martyrs in the world have pursued their own interests as they have seen it. But everybody is going to pursue his own interest. As a great friend of mine, an economist at UCLA, Army Alchin, always says, there's one thing you can depend on everybody else to do. You can absolutely depend on him. You can always depend on him to put his interest ahead of yours.